Want to know what it's like to work on board a cruise ship on Christmas Day? I worked on board the Brilliance of the Seas for Christmas 2022, and I'm going to take you through my day. Hi, I'm Christine, and this is Crew Cruising. In this video, I'm going to go through the top 5 questions people have asked me about working on board at Christmas time. Some of them are going to be about general crew life, but I'm also going to talk about specifically what you have to do differently as a sound technician at Christmas time. The first question, and arguably the most important, is do we get a proper Christmas dinner? Yes, of course we do. We actually got a very impressive Christmas dinner. Do we get a Christmas dinner on Christmas Day? No, we don't. So in order to make sure that the crew get a very big and special Christmas dinner, they schedule it a few days or a day or 2 days beforehand. For us, I believe it was on the 22nd or the 23rd of December, and it was a port day. This was important. It meant that most of the guests were off the ship, so they blocked off the main dining room that normally crew are not allowed dine in, and they blocked it off for guests. Crew were able to come in, and it was somewhat buffet style. Obviously we weren't able to have servers or anything because that would mean that crew would have to work for the crew Christmas dinner, which wouldn't make sense. We all got our plates and went into the kitchen, and it was such a huge spread. My ship had about 800 to 900 crew members. We had a lot of crew members. There was still so much food. What did we get? There was a really big salad bar at the start, which was lovely. There was a huge sushi display that we were able to take from as well. And then it got to a section where everyone could go and pick their country's national dish. I didn't even go there because there was so much other options. And then there was obviously the turkey and ham section. And of course there was also a big dessert spread as well. There was also free drinks for people and stuff. This Christmas dinner was coordinated by HR. They kind of take on all of these kind of big events to make sure that something is done for crew and to keep up crew morale. So yeah, we do get a lovely, really nice Christmas dinner, but no, it's not on Christmas Day. The second thing, do we get a Christmas party? Yes, of course we do. Again, HR tend to take this and coordinate a Christmas party, so they'll have free beers and free drinks and just, you know, maybe some nachos and dip. Nothing too substantial food-wise, but this would be a separate nighttime party. I've been thinking of this for a few days and I'm struggling to remember what day it was on. I think it could have been Christmas Day, or it could have been the 26th. When it comes to the holidays, HR often try to pick a day that won't mean lots of people will be working, because lots of people will be working on the holiday. So it was either the 24th, the 25th, or the 26th. It could have been late on the 25th that we had this party, because most guests are tired after a long Christmas day. So I think we could have had it on the 25th. And again, it was just balloons, there was decorations, there was drinks, there was music. It was more of a party as opposed to a sit-down dinner. The next thing people ask me is if we get time off on Christmas Day. And to this I will say yes and no. It depends on what day you are working or where you are. The best way to put it is that they treat it like it's any other day. For me, if there is a C day in the roster, I will roughly know what hours I will be working. And it was pretty much the same as that. They might have an extra event for that I have to work, but you don't get extra time off for Christmas. You just get your regular amount of time off. That is the general gist of what all crew members can expect when it comes to Christmas Day on board the ship. Now I'm going to move on to specifically the entertainment department. So I was working in the entertainment department, which meant that we have different things we have to do. The first notable difference around Christmas is that on Christmas Day we put on a variety show. I was the head sound and light technician, or I was mainly just the sound technician. That meant I got to be involved in the big variety show for Christmas Day. To the best of my knowledge, this is what most cruise ships will do with Royal. So all of the entertainers who are on board, the singers and dancers in the theatre, all the entertainers who aren't normally in the theatre are asked to come together, are asked by the production manager, they're asked by the cruise director, they're asked to put forward something that they can perform in the variety show. It could be a song. The singers will collaborate with the dancers, so it's not all just 2 people or 1 person doing things at once. So we'd have like 1 singer and 4 backing dancers, or 2 singers and the 8 dancers, and then at the end everyone will come out and do 1 big piece. The cruise director is also heavily involved in this, and not all the time, but sometimes the cruise directors will perform a number. In that regard, the lead up to Christmas for the entertainment department is a lot different, and honestly it was lovely to put a different show together instead of the usual ones that I was doing. So now I'm just going to give you a brief run through my day. I tried to vlog it last year. I was so busy and I was so tired, it just didn't work. What I thought would be a very sad day on board was actually so much fun. It was one of my favourite days. I'm going to take you through what I did on board on Christmas Day with the help of my vlog.
Good morning.
Christine.
Okay, it's mass time. So I got up at 7:15 to turn on mics, and Sunil already had it done. I could go back to bed, but I'm gonna stay up. The lighting is fabulous here. It's about 10:13. I stayed up a lot later than I had planned to on Christmas Eve, so I'm very tired. But I said I would vlog today, no matter what. I would just bring the camera around with me and film as I go. So I set up mass, went back to bed at 8:30, got up at 9:30, then came back to the theatre to set up the talk that's on right now, which is a port and shopping talk, and it started at 10. And then the next is a shopping talk, and once that's over I have to do a tech rehearsal for the Christmas show we've on tonight. So this is Christmas so far.
From the photo gallery, they're going to be taking your photos around the ship, and I have as well.
Merry Christmas! Let me try that again. Merry Christmas! It's 11:07 on Christmas morning. We are at sea, and tomorrow we will be in Mexico. We are sailing from Tampa. I haven't gotten to open my Santa presents yet, which is crazy because it's 11 o'clock. So I probably won't get to do that until after rehearsal. I've had a shower, as you can see. Once this talk is over, we're going to get into rehearsals, and then after rehearsals will be about 1 o'clock. I'm going to go and grab Christmas lunch. Oh, I've got bingo at 2. I don't really think this is that interesting. I don't know how I'm going to make a video out of this. But yeah.
So as you can see from those videos, I might have been a little bit tired on Christmas Day. But it was still a lot of fun. You can get over tiredness. We powered through. That's as much as I was able to get from that day. After all the talks had happened, we had our Christmas variety show Tech Time, which I'm sure was quite long because Christmas is such a busy time that while we are putting all of these things together, we don't have that much time to actually do it. So I think it was like a mini rehearsal as well as a tech time. The show was only 45 minutes long, but it was being performed twice, and there was maybe 10 acts in it. So we had to get our turnover just right. After rehearsals, because I'd stayed up the night before, I had time to take a nap. But I think I also got to call my family at this time, which was perfect time zone wise. After I had a bit of an afternoon lull, it was back and showtime again for the Christmas shows. So the house opened and we did the first one, went great, and then we did the second Christmas show and that was also great. And once that was all over, that was me done for the day because there was no more shows in the main theatre. I was able to kind of clock out and then head to the Christmas party. It was quite a busy day. There was a lot going on in the theatre. All in all, being kept busy on a day when you're away from home and you're missing your family, I actually found it really, really fun. So if you are feeling worried about being away for Christmas, I hope this has helped you. So yeah, if you've any questions about working over the holidays, if you've any questions about working on a cruise ship, please feel free to ask me below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.